Hello everybody. First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see the diseases of Guava. The first disease, that is wilt. Wilt actually it is the symptom or condition where the infected plants or plant parts exhibit the drying symptom, means the entire tissues or entire plant will get killed. So in case of Guava there is also the wilt disease, and that is caused by Fusarium oxysporum cd. It is the causal organism, and Fusarium it is basically fungus, soil-borne fungus. Symptoms: the affected plant show yellow coloration with slight leaf curling at the terminal branches, becoming reddish at the latter stage, and subsequently premature shedding of leaves takes place. Means what? There is a loss of green color. It is also called as chlorosis, means loss of chlorophyll from the leaf. Then ultimately there is a loss of green color from the leaf. The next symptom, that is twigs become bare and fail to bring forth new leaf or flowers and eventually dry up. As I told you earlier, it is wilt. It is nothing but drying of the plant parts, or in an extreme level drying of entire plant, that is called wilt. Fruits of the affected branches remain underdeveloped, means there is a no proper development of fruits, and fruits become hard, black and stony. The entire plant becomes defoliated and dies. Means defoliation means what? Loss of leaves or leaf shedding can be observed, and ultimately plant get died. A few plants also show partial wilting, which is very common symptom of wilt in Guava. The finer roots show black streaks which becomes prominent or removing the bark. The roots also show rotting at the basal region, and the bark is easily detachable from the cortex, means removal of bark from the cortex. The cortical regions of the stem and root show distinct discoloration and damage. Light brown discoloration is noticed in vascular bundles. Bark splitting can be seen wilted plant in later stage. The disease can be categorized into slow wilt and sudden wilt. Means there is two type of wilt situation. Means of drying of plant parts that can be start from the top of the plant or from the bottom, and gradually it spreads toward the opposite side. Sometimes the drying is restricted to the particular part of the plant, that is the partial wilting or slow wilting, and in some cases the wilt may occur very aggressively. In that situation the entire plant will get killed and dried. In slow wilt, plant takes several months or even a year to wilt after the appearance of initial symptoms, and in sudden wilt, infected plant wields in 15 days to 1 month. There is also the difference of time of period for the wilting situation. In slow wilt, it requires 6 months to the year, and in sudden wilt, it may take 15 days to 1 month. So, for occurrence of this disease, that is wilt, some climatic factors are also very important. So, we see here some favorable conditions. It requires pH, that is 6 is optimum for the disease development. Both pH 4 and 8 reduces the disease. Means the factor of pH is very important for the disease development or occurrence of the disease. The disease is more in clay loam and sandy loam compared to heavy soil. Soil factor is texture, is structure. It is also very important, and chemical contents in that soil that may also affect the disease development. Higher disease incidence in monsoon period. Disease appear from August and increase sharply during September to October. The presence of nematode is also very important for initiating and for spreading the disease. So, last factor, that is the management of wilt disease. As we know, to tackle the problem of plant diseases, we have to adopt the different management practices or methods that are called as principles of plant disease management. It includes avoidance, eradication, exclusion, legal methods, and chemical methods. The integration of these all management practices may give better result of eradicating the incidence of wilt disease, that is caused by fusarium. So let me see the management practices. It is cultural, proper sanitation of the orchard. As we know, it is the fungus and it is soil-borne fungus that may retain for a longer period in the soil. That's why the farmer must keep his orchard disease free. Means what? Regularly collection and destruction of plant parts from the field. Next point, wilted plant should be uprooted, burned, and a trench of 1 to 1.5 meter should be dug around the tree trunk. Treat the pits with formalin and cover the pit for 3 days and then transplant the seedling after 2 weeks. Formalin is also very effective treatment for eradicating the presence of inoculums or pathogen in the soil. While transplanting seedlings, avoid damage to the roots. Maintain proper tree vigor by timely and adequate manuring, interculture and irrigation. Intercropping with turmeric or marigold. Next, soil solarization with transparent polythene sheet during summer months. Application of oil cake like neem cake, mahua cake, kusum cake supplemented with urea. Apply 6 kg neem cake plus 2 kg gypsum per plant. These are the collective management practices which can give better result for tackling the problem of incidence of wilt disease that is caused by the fusarium. Next factor of plant disease management, that is host plant resistance. Farmers should use the resistant varieties, that is apple Guava and another species are also there. Next, biological control means use of some strains of microorganisms which are beneficial and which act as a biocontrol agents. For example, Aspergillus niger strain AN17, and as it is the soil-borne fungus fusarium, it may very successfully controlled or managed by applying or by the use of Trichoderma species. For example, Trichoderma viridi, Trichoderma hergianum, etc. The chemical control, stem injection with 0.1% water soluble at quinolinol sulfate, or drench with 0.2% benomyl or carbendazim, etc. We can use this kind of chemical control for the management of wilt disease. Thank you.